Okay, let's go over some of the answers to this section 1.3. Right, 1.3 shows a line with several points on it, but it also could be showing rays as well. Okay, now, we have what we call opposite rays, which of course are simply a line. All right, here's a line. This line can be named in any number of ways. Okay, uh, we could name it line RS with the line symbol. We could name it line TW with the symbol. Okay, we could name it ST with the symbol. That's the line. There's any number of ways of naming that line. But what about the segments? Well, the segments are simply the same way, but the segments we will know ST segment is just this piece of the line starting at S and ending at T. It's just that piece of the segment. That's a segment, piece of the line. Okay? And so if we talked about segment TW, then we go this way and we use this segment symbol. Does that start at T and go at W? It really doesn't matter which way it goes, from T to W or W to T. So it just lists the endpoints of the segment. But now when we start talking about rays, it does matter how we name them. Okay? To name this ray SR, that means it starts at S and goes in the direction of R. So that's this piece of the line. That's ray SR, that piece of the line. So then this should be ray what? TW. And it says it starts at T and moves towards W. Okay? So now, let's see some of the questions. Okay? Use the figure at the right. Name all the labeled segments. Okay? This doesn't imply there's this many segments, but, we know there's segment ST. Okay? But there's also segment RT. All right? And any number of other. Name all labeled rays. Okay? As I said earlier, we could look at ray SW. I could look at ray SW. Now, that starts at S and moves in the direction infinitely of W, SW. But SW is the same as ST, same ray, okay? Same ray. Opposite rays. Opposite rays are the rays that make up a line. So if I talk about TW as a ray, that goes from T in the direction of W, then I talk about the ray TR, that goes from T in the direction of R, then they together make the line, make the entire line. And the line can be named with any one of those points listed. Now again, I said ray TR. That starts at T and moves in the direction of R. The arrow doesn't necessarily say, oh, this is pointing to the right, when the line here is pointing to the ray here is pointing to the left. That doesn't matter. Starting point, direction point. That's how a ray is named. Starting point and a direction point. Okay, so now in the diagram, all segments shown that are parallel is what we want to list. Okay, so here is a prism. So we are looking at segment AC. We want to know what's parallel with AC. Looks like DF is parallel. Okay, there's a parallel segment. Okay, so DF is parallel with that. That segment is parallel. All right. When you look at segment, let's say we look at segment CF, even though it's not listed. We've got AD parallel and BE parallel. All right. Now, okay, in the diagram, name all the segments shown that are skew. Okay. Now, what does a skew mean? Skew means they're not intersecting. Skew. Not intersecting, and not parallel. Okay, so if I look at AC and I say, oh, is AC and DF, are they skewed? No, they're parallel. I say, okay, so look at AC and AD. Are they intersecting? Yes. So they're not skew. So what's skew with AC? Well, skew with AC could be BE, And that's about it. Or not really, because you could say AC and EF are skew. Okay? You could say AC and DE were skew. So skew is not intersecting and not parallel. Not intersecting and not parallel. Now, of course, we know there's a symbol for parallel. Unfortunately, there's not a symbol for skew. Okay? Use the diagram above to name the pair of figures uh, that meet the condition. So we've talked about the skew, the parallel planes. What are some parallel planes? Well, the only parallel planes that we're going to see here actually are the plane of the front face ACB and EDF. They're going to be the only parallel planes in there. Okay? Figure 21 through 24 down here. This box shape down here. Okay, use the figure at the right to name the following. All lines that are parallel to AB. All lines that are parallel to AB. Here's AB, FG is parallel, and that would be looking to be about it. Okay? All right, let's take a look at number 22. Two lines that are skewed to EJ. EJ. Here's EJ. Now remember skew. Not intersecting, not parallel. Not intersecting, not parallel. What about FG? Yes, that's skew. What about BH? Yes, that's skew. Okay. Next section. Next question. 24. The intersection of plane FAB, that's this front face right here, and plane FAE. FAE is this plane over here, and they're going to intersect right here at FA. Let's finish this up. Questions back here. Exercises 25 to 32. Describe the statements as true or false. Okay? All right. Number 25. CB line and HG, are they parallel? Yes, they are. Okay? Yes, they are. All right. What about plane ABH? Plane ABH. That's this house, this section of the roof. If you think of this as a house. Okay. So plane A, I'm looking at 28. Plane ABH and plane CDF. So that's this plane over here. Okay? Now the question is, okay, the planes, are they parallel? No, they're not parallel. Okay? If planes are not parallel, then they're intersecting. So if we were to extend these planes, then they would intersect at some line. Okay? If we were to extend those planes, then they would intersect at some line. Okay? Always, sometimes, or never. Two planes are coplanar. Two parallel lines are coplanar. All right? So can there be one plane that contains two parallel lines? Okay? Do yourself a favor, hold up two pencils and say, can I pass one plane through two of them? And I think you would find the answer is true. Two skew lines are coplanar. No, never. Okay? Hold two pencils up that are skew. Okay? Can you pass one plane through those two? It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. Okay? Two lines in the same plane are parallel. Well, here's two lines in the same plane that are parallel. Well, but here's two lines in the same plane that are intersecting. So two lines in a plane will either be parallel or intersecting. Okay? So two lines in the same plane are sometimes parallel. Number 46, let's take a look at this. Okay? Two lines that lie in parallel planes are parallel. Okay? Do yourself a favor. Draw two lines on two sheets of paper. Hold the papers up. Are the lines parallel? Well, check for yourself. Sometimes, but not always. Okay, so I would say to this, I would say sometimes. Okay? So hopefully that gives you a better understanding of that. Look at the other video corresponding to that. And comment me if you have any questions, and we can look at that collectively in class, the next class. Okay? All right, guys. Good luck with it.